Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today guys, we'll show you how to do an oil change on Mercedes W204. This guys is the C-Class from year 2008 all the way to year 2015. We will demonstrate on the C250, but it will work on multiple models guys. The only difference will be maybe the oil filter location and the oil capacity. We will share guys what special oil we use, and we're going to explain 3 things that you should never forget when you do an oil change, so make sure you stand till the end, otherwise guys you may end up spending thousands of dollars on new engine. Now before we start, let me tell you guys, every single car that we get at the shop, we make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos, and specifically on this C-Class W204 here we'll have close to 400-500 videos guys, free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. Now if you need to buy any engine oil, original Mercedes oil filter guys, for a really good price, all the tools and parts that we use, we'll share the links in the description of the video below guys, in the description box below the video, so you can see where we get all that from for a really good price and quick shipping as well. So let us show you what we have here. First we have guys, okay, you can see the right side of the vehicle jacked up. Always use a jack and a jack stand as well guys, never rely on the jack itself, always use a jack stand. In case the jack fails, okay, the car will be held by the jack stand, because it's very common guys for a jack to fail sometimes, and if you're stuck under the vehicle you're going to get squished guys, so always use the jack stand. Now with that being said, we're going to go ahead and use tire chokes as well on the rear side of the tire. Okay, let me explain to you. Okay, the ones right here, tire chokes. Now I recommend you do that even on both rear tires, so the car is not moving anywhere, and you have the emergency brake on as well. Next, let us show you what else we need to do. So let us show you now guys. Okay, we're going to remove all our supplies from the hood of the hood of that Mercedes C250. We're going to open the hood, okay, right here, and okay, you see you can even push it all the way to open it even more if you need to, so that way you can easily work on it. Now on that specific C250 guys, the oil filter is located right here. This one will be the first thing to do, because when you remove the oil filter you will leak more oil in the oil pan. So if you actually drain the oil pan, put the plug, and then replace the oil filter, you will still have some old oil left in the engine. So in order to guys remove it as much as you can, what we'll recommend, okay, go ahead and drain, replace the filter first. Now some people do that on hot engine, some on cold. If you're doing it on hot engine guys, you have to be extremely careful. Oil and parts could be extremely hot, it can burn you and cause damage and injuries as well. So some do it on colder engine. So right now we're doing it on cold engine. We'll just let more the oil to drain for a longer period of time. Okay, you can see how tight that filter got right there. So we're getting it, okay, we're getting it loose now, and the moment we remove it, okay, I'll show you what we're going to do. You're going to make a big mess most likely, so always have a, you can see, paper towel, have a bucket to catch the filter and all that stuff, because you will probably leak some oil. Make sure you don't have the you don't break the brake booster vacuum line, because that's an easy thing to do, by the way. Okay, check it out now. We did leak some oil, okay, that's the oil filter, and we have the original filter by Mercedes, and I'm going to post the link in the description box below that video guys, so check it out, where you can get that original filter from for a really good price, quick shipping as well. We usually get it really affordable price. So what we do now, okay, we grab that filter and we pull it out. Okay, now that oil change, it's at about 15,000 miles. Probably we should have done that a little bit sooner. Okay, that's original filter as well, 2711840. Yep, that's original filter too. So we're going to go ahead, okay, get the new one, okay, right here, and we're going to replace it and see. Okay, let's compare them first, make sure that it's exactly the same filter. It looks like it, okay, perfect. And if you look at it, okay, we have the same numbering and everything as well. It's made in Austria. original Mercedes filter as well, guys. So now guys, always remove the package out of the oil filter box and make sure all the O-rings that you have, okay, if you have 3 of them, most likely you have all of them. So we're going to replace all of them now, and that's what's recommended as well. Otherwise, okay, you can guys have an old seal that can go out, and that can cause loss of engine oil pressure, especially in the mornings or after you don't drive the car for a long time. So we're going to remove all the seals now, and we're going to replace with new ones. That's what I like about the original kit. It comes with everything that you need, and it's a great affordable price as well. So that's what we're going to do now. We're just going to go ahead and install all the O-rings in order. You have one that's smaller, that's on the very front. Then you have the middle one in the middle size, and the largest one goes on the cap as well. So you can see that's what we're doing now. Okay, that shaking right now was a mosquito that was biting me. Perfect, that's the second one that we're getting now. Okay, and now this is the third, guys. Okay, the third one, the largest one, that goes on the very top. And it's always a good idea to lubricate those with a little bit of oil once you install them. Why? Because you will avoid damage, okay, when you install them, because if they're too dry, that can lead to damage, guys. So okay, all that being said, now we need to get the oil filter, okay, and okay, let me see the letterings. Okay, we'll go on top. I don't think it even matters, but that's how the other one was. Just push it all the way, push it more. Okay, let's see if it's all the way in. It should be in. Yep, great. And now we're ready to install it. Now, if you guys don't have enough room, you can practically go ahead and remove the engine cover, which is super easy. We have a video that explains how to do that, and you can easily access the filter, but you don't need to do that. Now, I forgot to you can see how the oil drained and everything like that. I forgot to mention the socket that we use. Probably it's 27mm socket. I think ours is 1 inch and 1/16 here in the United States. Fits perfect. And we're going to get the torque wrench. According to the cap on top, it states that we need to actually have the torque wrench set at 24 Newton meters. Okay, that's very important to have it at 24 Newton meters and not over tighten it, because if you over tighten that cap, you can break it and you need to replace it, or if you don't notice that you broke it, you may lose oil pressure, and that could be catastrophic for your engine. So this is a click type wrench. I'll put the link for that wrench in the description of the video below, so you can see where we got ours from. Again, pretty good price as well, and pretty quick shipping as well, guys. So 24 Newton, okay, Newton meters right now. So let's see right now. Yep, right there, 24 Newton meters. Once you hear a click, you need to stop immediately, because if you keep going, you're going to over tighten it. Now we'll be taking that engine completely apart very soon on our main channel, Auto Repair, guys. So check it out. This is our secondary channel, World Mechanics. Listen now for the click. Right there, don't go more, guys, just like that. Perfect. Now we can go ahead, okay, and remove it here. We're done on the top. Now we can practically continue doing everything on the bottom underneath the car, and show you what we need to do to actually drain the engine oil, so we can change it, okay, and fill it with new oil. So that's where things get a little bit interesting here on that car. You can see, guys, that you have okay, everything's covered with plastics underneath. Practically you cannot see your engine. So we need to do the one towards the back, the plastic towards the back, that engine splash shield undercover, that we will need to remove. Okay, right there towards the back. And this is with okay, let's see what socket, 8mm socket, guys, that we're using. Perfect. And a couple more that we need to remove. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section below. Sometimes if we're busy, I notice that many of our subscribers will help each other, guys, and that way we can build a community where we all can save money and learn how to fix our cars on our own instead of going to the dealerships, guys. You notice how many thousands of videos we made, so we can help you and save you as much money as we can. Okay, that being said, just a few more. I think we have one more there and more towards the front. Quite a few bolts that we need to remove, actually screws. Now we're going towards the front. Oh, not more on the back. Yep, perfect. And that engine cover, okay, came out all the way. Now, what do we need to do? We need to get the container that we're going to collect the old oil. We need to get the ratchet, and I believe it's a 13mm socket, if I remember correctly from last time that we did the oil change. So let me actually go ahead. I'll try to come on this side so I can show you where the oil is going to drain. Okay, and all that stuff, so you can see in a better angle, okay, what I'm talking about. It's all the way, okay, back there. Perfect, just like that. So I'll just try to situate the camera like that so you can see with great detail, okay, what I'm talking about. Maybe go towards the back. I can maybe even show you a little bit better. Let me see. Trying to do my best, guys, to show you the best angle that we can. Okay, let me see if I can fit through here, or I will not be able to behind the tire. Yeah, I think it will work. So you can see where the oil drain plug is located. It's on the driver's side. So having the car jacked up on the passenger side actually helps, because the engine will be tilted towards the driver's side and everything will come out nice and quickly. If the engine is hot or the oil is hot, be careful not to burn yourself, guys. So go ahead, use gloves. Always use, guys, gloves. Always use protective gear, eyeglasses, things like that, because you don't want, guys, engine oil on your skin, hands, eyes, anything like that, because it's not good for you. So right now we're removing the drain plug, and the moment we remove it, we're going to wait probably about 5 to 10 minutes and make sure that it's going to drain all the way. Okay, and after that we'll be practically ready to continue with the next step. Okay, check it out now. It's coming out, so we'll just let it drain now. This is the drain plug right here. Make sure that you get the drain plug and the washer as well, guys. Okay, the washer, make sure it's not stuck or you don't forget it, or drop it in the bucket when you drain your oil. And if it's not in good condition, it's even recommended to replace that copper washer every time, but we've done it usually a few times without replacing it. It really depends. Make sure that it's not leaking and your oil drain plug is not getting loose. So it's been about 10 minutes, guys. Okay, it drained quite a bit. Okay, you can see we don't have almost anything, just barely dripping. So we'll go ahead, get the oil plug tight. So so far, two things not to forget. Okay, two things not to forget. One of them is to get the oil drain plug tight, and number two, to replace and get the oil filter tight. Not to leave anything loose, guys, and to get it tight later, because you will forget. Do one thing at a time, finish it, and then go to the next step. Okay, so this is ready. We're going to install the cover under the engine in reverse order. We took it apart. No need to waste your time here, and then we'll continue with the next step. So what we're going to do next, we're going to remove the jack stand, and we're going to drop the car down. Make sure there is nobody underneath, guys. Make sure that everything's picked up, okay, and you don't cause any damage to anything. So everything's leveled. Now we're going to open the oil cap. So far we replaced the oil filter, drain the oil. Now we need to add oil. Don't forget that important step. This is super important. Without doing that, you're completely going to ruin your engine. This is one of the best oil that we use, guys. Okay, I'm going to put the link in the description of the video below. It meets the Mercedes-Benz 229.5 standard, Volkswagen, you can see Renault, Opel, Porsche, BMW, Fiat. It's amazing oil, and I'll definitely recommend it. I'm going to put the link in the description of the video below. Interesting fact about this oil, it's actually green, and if you use special glasses and you have an oil leak, you can actually detect where the oil leak is coming from because of the green color of that engine oil. So now we're going to go ahead, open it. Always check your service manual to make sure what your oil capacity is. In our case, guys, okay, according to our manual it says 7.2 for that specific year and model, but what we'll do, we'll add 7 liters of oil, okay, and we're going to check the oil level and see, okay, what it says, okay, after that. So we're going to go ahead and add the whole bottle, okay, the whole bottle. First one is 5 liters, the whole jug, and then we're going to switch to the second one. From the second one we'll add 2 liters and we'll check everything and see if that's enough. So make sure to stay until the end. There is a few more things that we need to do. So we open the second jug and we're going to add, okay, 2 liters of this one now. So altogether that will be about 7 liters. Even though our manual says 7.2, we'll add 7 and we'll see, okay, what it looks like after that. We drained quite a bit of oil this time, so we'll see, okay, exactly, okay, 1 more liter from what it looks like. If you guys have any specific questions, requests for specific videos, just drop a comment below, and when we have a chance we'll try to make the video as soon as we can. So we are adding the rest of it. Okay, let's see how much we have now and if that's enough. Okay, right now a little bit more, and we'll be right at 7 liters now. So okay, that's it, I think, right there, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead, close the cap, okay, and we'll guys show you what to do next. Now, good thing about that Mercedes, you actually have a dipstick. On most newer cars, BMWs and stuff like that we have right here, you can see you don't even get a dipstick, so that's the sad picture. But on this model we get a dipstick, so that's great. We're going to pull, okay, we're going to pull the dipstick, wipe it, okay, we got a little bit of oil here to wipe it as well, so you don't have leaks on the turbo. Let's reinsert it, pull it again. You're supposed to give it about 5 minutes to make sure that all the oil drops down. Perfect, it's a little bit over the full mark, but that's fine. Why? Because the oil filter is actually empty. Next step, what we'll need to do, we need to get inside, and we'll actually make sure nobody's under the engine bay, anything like that, under the car, and we're going to go ahead and start the car. You need to start it for about 30 seconds, okay, and when you start it, make sure that the oil light doesn't stay on for more than 2-3 seconds, guys. So I'm going to go ahead, okay, start it now. Okay, let's check it out now. Oil light is not on, perfect. If you want to see how to reset the service, we have the video on our main channel, Auto Repair Guys, how to do a service reset on Mercedes C250. Check it out, and we cover everything from start to finish. So now it's been enough time for actually the oil to circulate, to get oil in the oil filter and all that stuff. So what I'll do next, I'll just go ahead, turn the car off, and we're going to wait about 3 to 5 minutes, and we're going to check the oil level one more time. Okay guys, so let's go ahead. Okay, it's been about 2-3 minutes. Pull the dipstick, wipe it. Okay, let's wipe everything and see, okay, what we're going to get now. Make sure you don't overfill it. Even on some older Mercedes, you used to get a sticker on under the hood that says that if you overfill it, you can severely damage the catalytic converter. So if you look at it now, we're right at the maximum, guys, right at the maximum with 7 liters of oil. So I recommend not to put more than that. So that's great. Hopefully the video will be helpful. If you want to see how to do the service reset, we have it on Auto Repair Guys. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.